Hey, what's up, everyone? It's Gleekon, and it is Lore of Warcraft. And it's here. It's piping onto your screen, into your ears, and I'm happy that you are joining me. This is a show where we do it all in the World of Warcraft universe, and we're going to continue that. We started last time in the Stranglethorn Vales. We're deep in a World of Warcraft Classic walkthrough, and so we're doing a Horde Stranglethorn Vale. We did the first round of quests. And yeah, we're going to just keep that going. So stay a while and listen as we put in some more work in the zone. But, you know, it's not work when it's play, right? Life goals. And that is definitely mine. Okay, wow. So we have a bunch of stuff. I forgot our inventory is. Oh, because we didn't turn in everything. I was going to say, geez, we are quite full. I guess, I don't know exactly. I think what I want to do, what I was planning on doing was going back and continuing to turn in. So we kind of have a little bit of a misleading look to our sheet that I submitted with the last video. Because it looks like we only finished like 7-ish quests. And really we did a lot more than that because we have all the ones in Grom'gol that we haven't turned in. And even a couple down in Booty Bay. So we're going to go keep that going because I want to get the next line of Gator questing while we're here. I also want to get the Singing Shards if that's useful. But we do have... So basically that's what we're going to do. We're going to kick this off by turning in a few more quests. Supply and Demand, Investigate the Camp. I don't know. Probably a couple other ones. Yeah. Not even really showing me what makes. I do want to kill those Lash Tails, just not yet. It's not showing me, but Vile Reef, Bloody Bone Necklaces, Hunt for Yenniku, those are all ready to get turned into. I guess it's just, oh, I see, it's. Gotcha. Oh, we have a Master Angler that just got the reward here. Okay, so let's turn in Hunt for Yenniku. Shaman, show me you have made prey of the Bloodscalp tribe. Show me your trophies. We needed their tusks from this one. This was the easiest of the three. These are good tusks, Gleekon. You prove that you have the strength to hunt the Bloodscalps. And that is good because you are not done hunting them. Okay, cool. We're gonna do a long hair in my sleeve. Okay, so let's go hit those sheets up. Let's turn in the Hunt for Yenniku. There we go. That is the easiest Horde quest, Horde exclusive quest that you can do. And we are going to go ahead and turn that one in. Oops, I didn't read it, so let's open up Headhunting. We got a quest. I saw that it was called Headhunting at least. And let's read what that says. He says, we must find if Yenniku is dead. Slay the Bloodscalp headhunters and take from them their shrunken heads. You must gather many, many heads, and I will inspect them to make sure Yenniku's head is not among them. And if Yenniku is killed by the Bloodscalps, then may a 600-year curse fall on the spirit of their chief Ganzula. Go, Gleekon. You may find many headhunters at the ruins of Zuuldaya and Zulkunda along the coast to the north. Okay, so head shrinking, head hunting. That one gets picked up. Just a pinch harder than the one that we were on. And let's look at the map. So that's actually going to be way up there. Kind of annoying, but at least we're not going too far down. Okay, so let's turn in Bloody Bone Necklaces. The Bloodscalps will one day be crushed by the Dark Spears. You have the necklaces of our doomed foe. Okay, this gives us a finger that is 9 points. It's worse than all the fingers that we have, so we're not going to wear the Bloodbone Band. Are very good. I will boil these and leech them, and the spirit of their owners will weaken as I render their necklaces to paste. Here, Gleekon, this will repay my debt to you. I don't really know if I agree. That's kind of trash. Bloody Bone Necklaces, though, fine. We're done with that one. I guess we could have... Maybe we could have overlapped them. I don't know. Maybe. And then he also has the Vile Reef from us. I await the tablet shard, Gleekon.
This is good. When I return to Orgrimmar, I will place this shard in a sacred place. It will remind us of the might and honor of Grilek. Thank you, Glycansol. Your deeds mark a growing friendship with the Darkspear tribe.
Yeah, I'm pretty cool. Okay, so Vile Reef done. We're getting a nice little clutch. And it doesn't sound like we're going to get another. Oh, I just did pick up another one called Split Bone Necklace. Jeez, I am doing bad about double picking up these quests. Where it is. Okay,
Now that you have gathered Bloodscalp trophies, I have another task for you. The Skull Splitter tribe of trolls live to the southeast, and for years we have warred with them. Although the Darkspears no longer dwell in Stranglethorn, we are bound to our conflict with the Skull Splitters. So hunt them, gather their split bone necklaces, and return to me. Aid us in our war, and you will earn the friendship of the Darkspears.
Okay. This one will give us 17-point male boots. Okay. Strength and spirit versus strength and stamina. I kind of think I will switch over just so that we're wearing mail because we're currently wearing leather. Even though it's a little bit off, we would trade 9 stam for 8 spirit, but we would gain a bunch of armor. So, and spirit's a little better for us. By the way, that one looks... Oh, it's over there. Okay. So split bone necklaces, the next type of necklace. Yeah, let's... it's way down there. So, and you can see from how low it is in the zone, how south it is, that it is, you know... it's going to be further away. All right, we'll sell that ring. Okay, I also need to take those healing gloves, and I guess I'm going to put them in the bank. We're going to start collecting a healing set for myself now that I realize how dope that is. Booty Bay. Let's look at, like, classic resto shaman stat priority. And I'm going to wear these, I guess, before healing, before instances. So the number 1 stat priority is mana every 5 seconds. Okay, which we don't have any of those. Intellect is second for me, and spell healing is going to be good. Spell crit is also good, and spirit towards the end. Stamina is okay, resistance is okay, and spell hit. All of the other ones don't really matter. They're just gravy for us since we're soloing content. Now this one says that's not stat prio, that's gear, so whatever. All right, so when we go to town here, we have opened ourselves up with 2 more questing slots. So that's important because we can grab a few, so we can at least flip over what we have and get a couple more. So hostile takeover, singing blue shards. I know I want those, and we're just going to check what else we have. I don't know exactly what else we have, but we can see what we got. Flip them, and we also want to visit the bank to at least get that 1 spot. All right, so here's a couple goblins. Bloodscalp Ears.
You've had success, I hope. All over the place, those trolls. Filthy devils. Oh, yes. That reminds me. Be sure to tell your friends. Yes, we could use much assistance.
Oh, excellent. Excellent.
I'm going to sell that.
What? You're still here? Reward? Oh, right. Of course. Here, take this.
All right. So 35 silver and some goblin fishing poles that I can sell. That is called Bloodscalp Ears, and it is should be a neutral one, I think. Scroll back to the top. Bloodscalp Ears. Yep. Okay, so that is a neutral one, relatively low, that we just finished. Cool. Now, he does have 2 quests for us. Skull Splitter Tusks is a little bit high at 42, but we can pick up Hostile Takeover, so we can at least switch that.
Gelriz is muscling out the moguls who were appointed by the trade princes. Now he tries to cut in on the most notorious pirate. Rebelgaz won't have it, and he's told me to take care of the problem in my own way. My way? Theft. The Venture Company geologists near Lake Nasfaridi are deeply interested in those strange blue crystals they have been finding in the mines. Bring me samples of the stone from their geologists. I don't care what you have to do to get them.
Alright, the gloves, meh, they're okay, but if I was going to switch over for healing, I would pick the healing gloves I just gained. Okay, so we just picked up Hostile Takeover. That is one I kind of wished we had last time, but it was just a pinch higher than what we were ready for. Okay. Investigate the camp.
So my information was correct, as usual.
Just a free 16 silver.
Well, I don't suppose they pose any sort of threat of interference with our operation, but perhaps they have a need for some of our excellent manufactured products.
Okay.
My cousin Tranrek is
We're gonna dip on that. That is a breadcrumb to Zul'Farrak and Booty Bay. All right, so we finished Hostile Takeover. No, we finished Investigate the Camp, and that was nice. That's just nice. Oops, nice easy breadcrumb quest that gave us some free real estate there. All right, so we're not picking up Tranrek. Oh, the Singing Blue Shards. I know I want that one. So that's not this guy. That's... Which one is this? This one.
The singing crystals are unique to Stranglethorn and are very valuable to certain parties. I can move those crystals, but the cursed venture company makes it hard for an honest entrepreneur like myself to gather any. I'd like to hire you. The basilisks in Stranglethorn eat the crystal. This gives them their hardened skin, and sometimes decent quality crystal can be harvested from it. You can get it from any basilisk, but the less nasty ones are along the shores south of Zul'Kunda to the north.
All right, so this is where we'll get the basilisks. We can kill the harder ones, the more difficult ones. This is called Singing Blue Shards. So it's a lower level quest because you can get it from such low level basilisks, but we can get a higher drop. Nope. Get a higher drop rate from some of the others. All right, we have one more to turn in because, as you can see, they're right there. There's some up there. Those are the easy ones, but we can also go through here if we actually want to get XP for it, which is probably what I'll do. All right, so we have 2 slots still. I want to actually open this one in my bag too, this carefully folded note. And we read this one already out loud last time. So the note disappears out of our inventory, which is one good reason why I want it. Message in a Bottle, Part 1. That's actually... We're just going to sit on that, but I wanted that out of our inventory. That is a higher level quest that we're not worried about right now. It's not technically a drop because it's found in those bottles. So that does take up one of our extra 2 slots we have. We're going to go flip the to the next step of Excelsior, and then I want to find one more quest. We're going to fill up that last slot with one more quest. Hey, buddy.
Time is money, friend.
My equipment is all ready to go, Greek and Saw. I just need those skins. We don't want to keep Riddlevox waiting, that's for sure. It's not a good idea for anyone to keep the chief adventurer of the Tinker's Union unsatisfied.
These skins should do. Their quality isn't too important, given that they'll make up the inside layer of the boots, but it's still important that they're comfortable. If they're a bit too rigid, I'll use some tiger blood to soften it up. Tricks of the trade, you know?
Normal.
Well, I've got the basic shape of the boots worked out, and they're coming along fine, but the skins you brought aren't going to be quite enough for the inner layers. What are we gonna do, Drizzlick? No doubt the question on your lips? And well, isn't it lucky you're talking to Drizzlick? Because he's going to tell you what we're going to do? The inner layers will never really be seen, so we'll just get some of the thicker, cheaper skins from the crocs around Lake Nasfaridi to fill the boots out.
All right, so we finished Supply and Demand. All right, so that's really up at the top. Look at all those nice low-level quests. That whole first chunk really done now. And we picked up some assembly required. So that's really the second croc, almost like in the hunting quest line. All right, so let's see what's easiest to pick up now from Booty Bay. That's 47 elite, 41, 45, 41, 50, the 52. Yikes. So there's not really anything great. I guess we can pick up the Skull Splitter Tusks at 42. It's probably the best one. I mean, Scaring Shaky is also not too bad at 41. And Bloodsail Buccaneers, but that's going to send us down to fight Bloodsails, and I don't want to do that. So Scaring Shaky, I think, is the Giblets. We just got to go. But we also want to do that with the Stranglethorn Fever. So maybe I will pick up the Skull Splitter Tusks from Kebok. Oh, I'm not doing Stranglethorn Fever. That is a tough one to do. That's the one where you have to fight the waves of guys. Alright, so let's go back up to Kebok and get that other one. I just feel like it flows a little better than some of those other ones that are technically lower level. A big Tauren head is caught on the lamp there.
My cousin
Nope,
Tranric is in a
wrong
tough
guy.
spot.
Wrong K Goblin.
It's expensive and hard to kill enough tigers to support the export of tiger fangs to the islands in the South Seas. Luckily, we've developed a technique that allows us to take mundane, horn-like objects and turn them into undetectable forgeries. The closest match we've found, amazingly, are the tusks of the Skull Splitter trolls. Hey, before you say anything, what the buyer doesn't know doesn't hurt them, am I right? Bring me a large number of them, so we can get to work on the monthly shipment.
Okay, so we just picked up Skull Splitter Tusks. There they are, way down there. So probably, you know, same deal. We're going to kill a bunch of trolls, but a little bit more difficult.
How may I be of service?
All right, we're going to fly back now to Grom'gol. Oh, no! I forgot to put those things. Dang it. Oh, well. I guess they're going to sit there for a while. Well, now I don't even think I'm going to keep them. I don't know. On the fence. I did kind of just want to save them just for a pinch, but... kind of, because like when we looked up this stat priority, that's War Within. I do not care about that. That's going to give me... not War Within. Classic. I said classic. See, what? Yeah, when we clicked at this, it was just... I mean, of course that is good, but cast time, dividing it by 3.5. So a 3.5 second cast benefits from 100% of your spell healing. I see. So healing wave is almost 100%. That's why these different ranks... Whereas lesser healing wave is only going to get like less than half of it. So it's only going to get 8 or so plus 8 or so healing. Well, that's lame, then. You'd really need to stack it. That's a level 24. Alright, screw that, I'm selling it. It's not enough of a benefit. I see what they're doing, but not on this character's build. I'll do that when I work with my paladin. I'll play more with that formula and figure it out, but not yet. Not yet. Okay. Alright, so what do we want to do now? I do need these shrunken heads. There's no way around that. And while we're up there, some skull... I mean, the singing crystal shards, I can ignore that. But we got to go start with the shrunken heads. And then on the way down, we also need the raptors. We also need... Oops. Yeah, I mean, these guys are going to be no XP if I fight the... And like I said, the drop rate's going to be bad. So I guess I'll start by killing some raptors since I'm like right here. Okay. I mean, I guess I could bust a little bit of totems out since we're... Yeah, see, I need to kill him for both quests. So... I mean, that's cool, I guess. We need to kill 10 and 15, so ultimately we need to kill 15. 10's for the hunt, 15's to defend Grom'gol. Should give us In Defense of Grom'gol Part 1. It's good, I wanted to fight both. I wanted you both, you little busters. There is some kind of ally. So on my side, let's talk. I can talk to you about my side adventures here in what's going on. So first of all, on the dry run, I have completely set my Alliance character is 100% done with Tanaris and is completely set up, ready to go and play do Zul'Farrak. I have the mallet. I've got it charged up, so I can summon Gazrilla. All that's good to go. Ooh, I'm close enough, even from right here. Cool. Now, my Horde character, I'm close. I just haven't... Wait a minute. No, I did it on my Horde. My Horde character's set up and ready to go. My Alliance character, I'm all done except, well, I have to pick up a couple of the quests that are just ready to get picked up, and I still have to go get the mallet and charge it up, so we got a little bit. I'm going to do that pretty much right after I finish making this episode. I'm going to set up, and we'll see how I do. Look, there's one of those elite crocs we will need at the next phase. I will most likely play that today. Well, at least run it once. Probably. Now, as far as my other character goes, he's my Anniversary Realm experiment. He has been working on 15 quests. I've done a lot. There's a lot of running around back and forth between the capitals at that level. So I'm doing that. Yeah, little baby one's gonna attack me. So I've done. There's really nothing to do in Durotar and Mulgore, so it's pretty much between the Barrens and Silverpine. That's all there really is, minus some running back and forth between capitals and stuff. So I've done a lot, if not most, of the capital running around, and I just have one quest left in the Barrens at that level. I've done all the others, so that will be also. I'll do that a little bit later today. I'll run the last one. I'm trying to remember. Oh, it's killing the Harpies. The first round of killing the Harpies is a level 15. So I'll run that, and then Silverpine, there's a little running around, a little werewolf killing, but the most important thing that happens at level 15 is... I'm going to go ahead and eat something here. That will give me a buff. Oh yeah, I'll eat this cookie. Heavy hide. I don't see any really drinks I can do that are great. Did that a lot last time. I kind of need to save those for more important moments. Yeah, so what happens a lot is the Silver Pine, the Pyrewood, whatever it's called, the Elite Werewolf Village, Pyrewood Village, I think it's the name of it. That's the main important thing. It's kind of like prepping you for a dungeon, because right after that, level 16 elites, that's dungeon, that's Ragefire Chasm. So I'll probably be running, I'll mess around with Pyrewood later today, probably. Depends. Not 100% sure. There's playoff football on. I want to watch some of that. Hang out with Milady. We've been playing some too on our character. So her and I are about to finish Elwyn Forest because I made the Holy Pally. and she made a mage, and yeah, so we're getting close to the end. Like, basically got to kill the gnolls, kill Hogger, and I didn't see that little guy. I might grind out for the collector drop on the gnolls, probably. Then I got to make a decision. Do I want to make a completionist run out of the whole thing? Probably I do. Probably. In which case, then her and I will probably segue over into Lochmodan and those areas and Ironforge before building our way over to Darnassus just to start getting a connection. And then taking it into tier 2. I also wanted to... Oh, we do need these Elder Stranglethorn Tigers. Now, what's the other thing we need? We need Pristine Tigress Fang. That comes from a Stranglethorn Tigress, not these guys. So, I mean, we'll kill these guys while we're right here anyway. I still need a couple more raptors. So I don't want to get too far out of the raptor zone. Not those. Yeah, we need 2 more. We've got enough for the hunt, but we need 2 more to finish defending Grom'gol. Obviously, they're attacking in droves. Yeah, so I don't know, but it's been cool so far. It's fine. You know, we're still very low level, like level 10-ish or something like that. It's good that I'm playing with my wife because she's super rusty. I'm actually shocked at how much I'm dying. Well, I'm dying because I am I'm basically treating the content the way I would treat it if I was playing with a partner. But my wife has a really hard time with like the fine motor control elements of the game. She's not a lifelong gamer. Like, even if you're not a WoW type gamer, most people of my age, I'd say maybe not, definitely not like everyone, but most people, meaning more than 50%, are absolutely lifetime gamers if you're of my age. So... yeah. So, you know, there's certain things that come with that, like the ability to just have the hand-eye coordination, how to target quickly, how to notice things in your peripheral vision, how to keep your camera moved around so you can try to... I mean, people make mistakes all the time. Like, people butt pull, people misclick and mistarget. It happens to the best of us. But when you're not a lifelong gamer, that's pretty much every fight. Every fight for her is... It's like, I would think it would be like trying to play a musical instrument or something, or play the piano if you are not... You're just learning, you know, as an adult. You would have to... So for her, you know, she's trying to learn, constantly remember her rotation. She just kind of randomly will pop off a fireball or a fire blast or whatever, and... or just like randomly polymorph a monster in the middle of us fighting it, and I'll be like, oh man, you just took that mob and brought them back to full health. Like, that's all you did to it. It's like, it would be one, like, I'm engaged in melee with it. But she'll get back into it. It's also the rust because we haven't really been playing that much lately. All right, so tigers here. We have 3. We need 3 more of the elders, and then I'm gonna move over here. How am I? I don't know. Oh, I'm on the fence about whether we get the basilisks. Such a low level quest. Kinda want to bust it out of the way. I'm gonna need to turn around soon too. That old Merkill warrior just running. This guy, my bike is gone. He's just. I've talked about him on the show before. Maybe not ironically, but. So he's enough. He talks enough in the chat that's his thing. He's constantly looking for group chat. That's his jam. He has like deleted and recreated his characters so many times, moved it to other servers, and this current iteration he has, I just don't, I don't know. I don't really track the guy's life like that. And I've done a quest with him, a dungeon with him before, once upon a time. And it was fine. He was just wasn't very talkative in the dungeon. We just got the dungeon done. Everything was fine. It was a normal, smooth run. He was perfectly capable at his job. There was nothing worth commenting on, really. Just a normal experience. And but then I ran. He's talking up a storm, and then I was in Orgrimmar today with one of my other characters, and I see him, and he's like a level 100. I'm like, you just made this character on this cluster just so you can keep talking in chat. Like, there's no. That is this guy's thing. All right, so I'm gonna kill a couple basilisks and see. If the drop rate's decent. If the drop rate's so bad, then screw it. We just have such a bad inventory space right now. Well, so far we got one on the first kill, so normally we don't do this. We'll go kill elsewhere, but dang, look at that. That was a juicy hit. It looked like it was like a 400, but when you take all the other... Oh, it increases your frost and shadow resistance? I think those are actually like... I think those vendor, or probably auction house. How long does it last? For a minute. Oh, it's only by 10, so I don't know. People that are all into the meta, they mess around with stuff like that. Yeah, so I guess we'll just kill here and see. It happens like that sometimes where I'll get one on the first drop and then it'll make me feel like life is going to be good, and then okay, we got 2, and then it's not really. So also these are fairly low level, so the leather sucks. Angelfish, where are you at? We will do that at some point too. If there's a quest tied to it, we will eventually do the angler stuff. There's just some stuff that's when we get to fully endgame, we'll probably start transitioning over to retail, and we'll just do some of this on the side, like once a week or whatever. When it starts to be like we're dealing with raid lockouts and trying to only play in other people's raid schedule. Okay, we're up to 3. I feel like the drop rate seems to be somewhere in the ballpark of 50%, which is fine. It's good enough for me. There's another one of those Elder Saltwater, so they're around when we get to that 3rd step. We're also down to 2 inventory slots. Yikes. I mean, I could drop a lot of that Raptor stuff, just like I did last time. Nothing. So that's where I'm at with the World of Warcraft gaming. The other thing I wanted to do, and we might do it today, while we're at least started out, is I want to make a listicle here. I want to make my own list of the regions of World of Warcraft Classic, ranked, vanilla, of course. See, that's what I was saying. Like, it was all the hits that we hit at one time. Even though the biggest one was 300, it was a 300, a 200, a 150, a 150. So in reality there, that was more like over 800 damage. See, that was like 450, and then that was another 5 or 6 right there. I mean, part of it's the lightning shield. That's adding 150 on. We have 5 of our 10 shards. Oh, they're spawning back pretty fast, so there's that. So I guess one thing I want to do is, first of all, I want to confirm that there really is 40 zones. So let's look there. Okay. Now, so 1 is Eastern Plaguelands. Yep. 2 is Western Plaguelands. Yep. 3 is Tristful Glades. Sure. 4 is Silver Pine. Mm-hmm. So far, so good. 5 is Alterac Mountains. 6 is Hillsbrad Foothills. 7 is the Hinterlands. 8 is Arathi Highlands. So just the north part gets us to 8. 9 is the Wetlands. That's not a real zone. 10 is Loch Modan. 11, so we're a quarter. 11 is Dun Morag. That doesn't give us one. 12 is... what is that? Maybe Searing Gorge. 8. 13 is Badlands. 14 is Burning Steppes. That's empty. 15 is Elwyn. 16 is Red Ridge. 17 is Westfall. 18 is Darkshire. 19 is Swamp of Sorrows. 20 is Blasted. And 21 is Stranglethorn Vale. And I missed the other one. 22 is Deadwind Pass. So we got 22 in the Eastern Kingdoms. 23 is Teldrassil. 24 is Moonglade. 25 is Darkshore. 26 is Winter Spring. That's empty. 27 is Fellwood. 28 is Ajara. 29 Ashenvale. 30 is Stone Talon Mountains. 31 is Durotar. 32 is the Barrens. 33 is Mulgore. 34 is Deslis. 35 Dustwallow Marsh. 36 Fairless. 37 Thousand Needles. 38 Tanaris. 39 Ungoro Crater. And 40 is Silithid. Silithus, I mean. Alright, so there are 40. So that's right. So double checking everyone's listicle there. Yes, there are 40 zones. I almost screwed it up. There's more in the Eastern Kingdoms than in the West. These guys are respawning fast. We just need one more shard, and then we can go up to the next little piece. And I'm going to have to destroy some things soon, too. Dang it. A little bad luck here. And they're still talking about popcorn. They've been talking about it for longer than I listed all the zones in Classic. So I think I'd want to make 8 categories. 8 categories of 5. Now that might make them, it might be a little arbitrary, and there's going to be more of a hue as we talked about before. So the bottom tier, tier 8, would be, I'm going to have to search for zones that I just actively do not want to go to. So are there zones that make me groan just thinking about having to go there? Usually the answer to that is yes, only if it's like such a pain to travel there. So that's going to play a disproportionate impact on my choices. Okay, and then set 7 would be, I think it's going to be hard for me to even find enough to fill that zone because I just love this game. So I don't even feel that way about most of the zones. And then set 7 would be like, I'd immediately go to like neutral, just like zones where I'm like, meh. I could take it or leave it. They do nothing for me psychologically, emotionally. Tier 6 would be just like below average. Like, well, they're a little bit of a pain to go through. There's probably a little bit more I dislike about at least the quests and stuff than I like. And then tier 5 is going to be just average quests, but the ones that are on the lower side of average. And tier 4 would be the upper side, like the also average, but maybe leaning towards the positive. So really, 6 and 5 are like a mega tier. Oh gosh, Mirafo now. All right, what can I throw out? I guess we'll start by throwing out the curved Raptor Talon, the single Raptor Talon that I have. I mean, I meant to say 5 and 4. That's 5 and 4, by the way. Just see something, an alert on my phone. I had to put my phone on silence for sure. I usually try to, but I really had to think about it because there are so many because the playoffs are on right now, so my phone's going to be blowing up. And my brother-in-law's an Eagles fan. I'm rooting for the Rams in this one, but it is. I've really had a big. I've had a pretty positive playoff experience. Other than the Vikings got bounced, and that was terrible. And nothing really happened in the wild card round that was surprising or good, other than slight upset. There we go. We got our last one of the Commanders over the Tampa Bay Bucks, and it was fine. Okay, yeah, so there's those couple of goblins right there, but there's a much better way to fight them over here. We're going to go for the shrunken heads now. Jeez, we are really in bad shape with all of our stuff in our inventory. We truly, truly are. I have things I need to put in the bank. No better way to put it. I could throw away a stack of my water walking. So I have all those fish scales. Alright, so we are going to make our way deeper into... We need the shrunken head specifically. That comes from the headhunter dudes. So only one type of Bloodscalp gives it only over here. So it's kind of annoying. We have to go to this side of Bloodscalp hunting. So technically we could have combined this if we really wanted to. Actually, I don't know if we could have. We would have had to... I didn't even see this dude. Luckily, it's the kind we need. Okay, so we need 20 shrunken heads. I hope it's at least a drop rate. I'm going to get rid of my raptor eggs. Okay, we did get a shrunken head. I'm going to get rid of that single large basilisk tail. There's another dude. 2 headhunters on the way. If they come up this path, I'm going to drop my totems. Okay, they're just stopping. That's fine. And we got a wild hog shank, so I'm going to drop the raptor meat also. Oh, they're going to sit there and throw at me. Okay, so I'm going to fight all three, I guess. Put defense on. I do want that ring. I can't loot. I can't. We got some kind of blue bind on equip ring. And, oh, we're getting multiple heads. That's kind of what I was hoping would happen. I was like, man, 20 and they only come from one guy, but we are getting... Somebody is also shooting at me. Okay, we'll be back to loot that stuff. And it's another headhunter, okay. And we got another page. Okay. So let's get rid of the smooth raptor skin. We need that page. Good. And we will get rid of the squishy basilisk eyes. This is... Oh, it's a cloth waist. I've actually got that. Sutarn's ring. I've got that before. I'll get rid of the bristly whiskers also. Bracers I don't need. Okay. All right. Where are we at with heads? There's the headhunter. We have 11 out of 20. I want to go up there, but I don't want to like. I don't want to have to fight all these other non-essential mobs. At least they don't really run. Yeah, so I found this Sutarn's ring a few times. It's a cloth waist, bind on equip, 6 stam, 10 intellect, 6 spirit. It's pretty good. From a pure stat perspective, it's pretty good. It's kind of better than what I have on, but it's cloth. I had no luck, like, selling it or anything, though, so... Page 24. Alright. So, that's another... I guess I'm going to get rid of this large fang. It's another page. So, that's 21 and 24. And what... So, we don't have any completed chapters off of this, but whatever. It's a start. All right. After this, I wanted to complete this little loop, but okay. We're up to 16 shrunken heads. We're getting closer and closer to where I can't really. What I wanted to do was I definitely wanted to get the crocodile skins. I wanted to get the tumbled crystals. I don't know why my bag space is so bad. Well, part of it's all these dumb books. Yeah. Whatever. I'll go for it. I can probably ditch... Where are we at with the shrunken heads now? Okay, so we got all the shrunken heads we need. Good. Thank goodness. All right. I'm not going to go for a full turn in yet, even though that seems silly. We're going to run by the camp to do the crocs, but I'm going to at least sell some of the stuff. Let's rearrange the bags here too. Okay, so... All right, so I have page 4 so far, and I just found page 1. Okay, now I have 1 and 4. Chapter 2 is done, so all the way up through 16 are finished. Then 26, 27, 24, and 21. All right, so 21 and 24. That's for chapter 3, and 26 and 27. I think we're just missing 25. So we're missing still 5 pages. But I can at least turn in... I don't think I need these silk. Nope. So I can at least turn in... that. I can also make some of that leather to help continue these stacks. I wish rugged leather would... Whoops. It's not the right kind of crocolisk, so I don't need those. I'm going to save her on Tiger Mastery, like I said, even though it seems silly. Okay, so we're going to sell... Yeah. I just sold those spines. I don't care. I'm selling that belt. Selling those without even bothering to make them.
Safe travels.
And then let's make the heavier leather. So we'll take our medium leather and make it into heavy. And then we'll do the same thing. We'll make a few thick. I don't know if it's really going to help me very much, but... I mean, sure, it's going to get rid of one of my stacks of leather. It has to. It has to, right? Okay, we're going to make that thick. How's my timing right now? Oh, we're already almost an hour in. Jeez. Time just flies when you are having fun. Isn't that what they say? Well, if not, they should. Someone should make that a saying or something. Cool. Okay, so we have 1 bag of stuff. I have to put stuff in the bank. I cannot mess around with this anymore. Next time we go to Booty Bay. All right, so here now we're going to go back out to Nasferiti here because we need the crocolisk skin. We're going to get the tumbled crystals, and then we're also going to fight the Shadow Maw Panthers, and that will give us, and look for the pristine tigress fangs. And that will give us the Shadow Maw claws. That's fine. That combo of things I think is enough. I don't need to do the skull splitter tusks and the split bone necklaces, although I could. I will not. Alright, so here we are at Tigerland. Copyright, trademark, Gleecon. And we're looking for these gators. I don't know how bad or good the drop rate is, but this is tier 2 gators. I kind of want to get... maybe we do want the split bone and skull splitter tusks also. Okay, we did not get one from gator number 1. Keeping our eyes peeled. There's a gator right there in the water. Going to electrocute us all by using a lightning shield while standing in the lake. Totally normal. Okay. Oh, there's a dead crocolisk. Someone else recently killed one. Looking for more Hinterlands Elite quests. Need a heal. That's the tower. When people say that, they're talking about the Altar of Zool. They're talking about this right here. Maybe it's not called Altar of Zool. I don't remember what it's called. I think there are gators in here. There's one. And there are those dumb fish. So, yeah, the fish are what got me when I was doing this on my other run. I tried to swim, not through this specific part of the lake, but the fish, I guess, exist all the way up the river, but I tried to hop off land here and go up. Did not work out very well. Those fish one-shotted me over and over again and ended up costing me like 18 silver of repairs on a level like 15 toon. So It's the first time I think I've ever been playing Warcraft where all my gear was broken and I couldn't repair it, and I had to go out with my fists. Luckily, I had a pet, so I could use my pet also. But I had to go out with my fists and a pet and kill, and then piece by piece restore my gear. Prioritize each piece of gear's repairs. Kind of silly. It was my own fault, though, because I had, like, the ultimate brain fart. I do not know what I was doing, so every time I would die, instead of running back to my corpse, it was the weirdest moment. It's like one of those things where you just, like, randomly forget how to spell or say a word you've been spelling or saying your whole life. I don't know if that happens to any of you guys, but all of a sudden, like, I just kept respawning at the... I kept taking the res sickness and respawning back where I was at the gravestone, and then running right back in the river, dying. I did it like 3 times in a row, and then I was like, wait, why am I doing this? Okay, this is lame that we haven't found a single gator that has given us one. I guess let's go for these tumbled crystals since we're right here too. Maybe if we give the gators a few minutes to think about their what they've done. So you can use Purge if you want to pay. Oh, we got some Booty Bay rep. If you want to get rid of these guys, whatever lightning shield or fire shield that they put on themselves. We're just having great RNG across the board. He said sarcastically. There's a ton of goblins in there that don't drop it. So be careful if you decide to go in there. Those guys, I think they're part of a quest where the point is to avoid them. Like, I think it may be some class quest or something. I don't remember. Oh, you know what it is? Or maybe it's when we did Thousand Needles, of course. Everything traumatic about this game for me usually boils down to Thousand Needles. So while a lot of people probably won't agree with me, Thousand Needles is going at the bottom of my list. Zones where I actively am like, I hate this game. So for me, it's gonna have to be Thousand Needles, and also there's gonna be it's gonna be a bottom heavy list because I'm gonna just be going off of my. That's the other thing that kind of slows me down. There are some zones where I haven't done it in a while, like the very end game zones. So starting with my later tiers on, starting with Searing Gorge and beyond, my options are my experience is limited or very old. So Searing Gorge, other than a couple running around things, not really. I don't have a lot for it. I can remember certain things. I like some of it. Some of it's an aesthetic vibe that I'm like, whatever. And then Feralus, well, we run around that a lot, but it's really just a means to an end kind of thing. And as far as that goes, it's difficult to navigate. That person was like healing me and stuff, but I don't want to join up with them because we're both going after the same mobs. They're obviously killing the Crocs for the same reasons we are. At least I think we got 1 or 2. Yeah, we did get 2 just now, so. Okay, we got our first tumbled crystal. I can't skin that. We'll make our way back down. So that's part of it too. We're struggling a little bit because someone's killing. They might be killing these venture codes too. They seem a little sparse. These are also all still quests that are really low level for us. These mobs, we're still not getting XP from these mobs. We're still getting really low quest XP. So now we did finish as level 50 with Glee Contessa. So that's the hope, is to be somewhere in that ballpark. Cool, got a second tumbled crystal. Yeah, I guess we're just going to be living here for a little bit of time. And we still have a pretty decent amount of time, because we're probably probably just past the halfway point on this episode, but we still got a lot. We got some wool. Wool all be. I think we need 1 stack of wool, and so that now we have 2 out of that. Kind of unfortunate, because that's going to take multiple inventory slots right now. There you go. They're doing these quests. Those Hinterlands quests. We'll be doing them soon. That's our next zone. And yeah, it maxes out with level 51 quests, so it's definitely... There you go, more wool. It's definitely going to challenge us. I mean, we're not even close to being done with this, and we will at least be level 49. But I think... I mean, we're getting super close to catching up to my other characters. My other characters are gonna only be like 1 zone ahead sooner or later, just because I spend, when I do a 2-hour episode of this, like, that's probably as much as I play my other characters almost in a whole week. Although today it will... Oh, we got an iron lockbox, which I'm not going to worry, and we got a crystal. I mean, it'd be cool to open those lockboxes, but... Yes. Now, the dungeon's going to be slightly different. If I end up running this dungeon today, that's a maybe. I will definitely run it tomorrow, for sure. If I don't run it today, since tomorrow is a nice holiday. I will also probably post an episode tomorrow for you guys. We'll take advantage of it being the holiday. And then there you go, we got 5 crystals. And then that'll give me Tuesday a day to... Could go either way. I will not be... I'll either post the next Burdens of Xiao-Hao video, which... Sorry for the error last time, guys. I made a mistake. Thank you for Dweebers for pointing out... because I wouldn't have caught it otherwise, so I really, really appreciate that. That I messed up my audio. So basically, the in-game sounds are, when you're playing a game, we don't need to constantly hear like this shredder or these guys' little grunts and squeals blocking out anything that I'm saying, because they're so loud. But when we're watching a video, we do want to be able to hear everything that the video is saying. So I need to change I need to go into the, I don't even know what you would call it, basically the 1s and 2s, go into the audio settings and readjust when I do those videos, and I need to do that off camera. I need to, I'm going to throw away these cloth gloves. Cloth grays. I need to modulate those. I need to modulate it myself. Okay, we got all of our tumbled crystals, so that's good. We do need more of these snap jaw skins, so let's go get our last 2 skins. Then we need these panthers. Yeah, we basically need this little run. Do I want us getting the split bone necklace? That might be too much. Did not get it that time. That might be too much. The split bone necklace and the skull splitter tusks. The tiger one and the panther one we're definitely going to do. And the Mok'thardin's enchantment. Okay, we are down to needing one gator. Or whatever. Crocolisk. One crocolisk skin. Womanimal is the master angler. I don't know what you need. I feel like they've said that a few times. On Sundays, does it go over and over again? I don't know. Yeah, I guess I'll let those sit and not do them. Oh, a nice deadly Chris. I guess I'm going to throw this Electro Lantern out. For some medium leather. I'm getting alerts. What's happening? Oh. The Eagles seem to be whooping up on the Rams. I didn't check the score, but all my alerts seem to be pro Eagles, which is good for my brother. Oh no, it's even 13-10. Okay, cool. That's good. It's only the second quarter. I am not rooting for the Eagles. Sorry for you guys if you are Eagles fans out there. I know a lot of them. Ton of Eagles fans. And so I guess more power to you. It's tough to be, people, they talk about the market, and I think that that's true, but really I don't know why it is, but just it's got to be big city, the size of a city. But there's just some, and the composition of a city, some just are there's so many more fans than others. Obviously, geographically, you're gonna if you live close to a certain area, you're gonna see a lot more fans than another type. Come on, Gators. And I'm tempted to go through and talk about it, but that's probably better for a football podcast. But I would be tempted to kind of examine how frequent I see fans of other fan bases. But I won't do that on this podcast because it's probably going to bore anyone that's not interested in football. So 80% of the people that are watching this probably are not don't really give a crud. And the tasty fish have gone. All right, bye-bye, Tasty Fish. I do look forward to doing that at some point in time. I don't know. My wife absolutely abhors fishing in World of Warcraft. Last night I asked her to just fish 10 points. It took less than 5 minutes because we're pretty low level. I was like, let's just get 10 points of fishing. It'll help her cooking. And she was like, basically talking about me like I Me Too'd her the rest of the night. Like, you forced me to fish. That was against my will. You did not have my consent. She was like sulking. I can't believe you made me fish. It was pretty funny for me anyway. All right, so there's a Stranglethorn Tigress. Maybe we'll get lucky. I don't know what the drop rate is, but we do need that pristine Tigress Fang. So let's go grab that. Hopefully the drop rate's good. It's the only one we need. I'm gonna throw away this iron lockbox because they don't sell for very much, like a silver or something, maybe 2. And I'm not gonna go through the effort of opening an iron lockbox. It's not gonna happen. Okay, so dropper is not 100%. We can confirm that. Oh, but there's another tigress right there. Ooh, thick leather though. All right, so at least I see a few tigresses. It makes me worry, I guess, less. I can see 3 more. Aurora boots. Okay, 9 crocodile teeth. I'll get rid of the tender crocodile meat. All right, so this is for this guy's enchantment, Mok'thardin. I can't remember exactly what he's gonna do, but this is one of the Grom'gol quests. Also, around here, there should be these invisible guys, too. The Shadow Maw Panthers. This is their neck of the woods, so we're also listening out for them. Ooh, my 2 animations just increased. Great. Let's get rid of the wild hog shanks. Okay, so we're keeping our ears out for stealth. Looking for a T-Knack. Everybody needs a good T-Knack. No luck there. All right, so I would also say the area that a dungeon is in for a zone, I would count that as part of it. I would give points for that. Okay, I'll ditch the mystery meat. Yeah, this is why I need to. We gotta get back to Booty Bay soon. Yeah, so rank 3 then, I guess, to jump back into that train of thought. If 4 was like average, but on the better side of average, 3 would just be like above average. It's above average zone. 2 would be the really solid, good zones, and then rank 1, of course, would be my top 5 zones. So that would... This is where I'd need to shuffle. So I can start spitballing. There, we got our pristine tigress fang. So now I can throw the tiger meat out because we're not going to get that anymore. And now we need to find the invisible dudes. Okay, they are around here. Okay, so now we go slow and we look for these guys. And we need 10 of them, but we also need 8 of their claws, so I might as well pre-throw some crap out. Throwing out the crocodile's teeth. Okay, we got our first claw.
Inventory is full.
Crud. No, I need that. I guess I'll drop that large fang off. Okay, remember. Looking for the Panthers. I heard that one. I hear him. Where? Where are you, bro? He's got to be maybe up there. No, there he is. He resisted my fire. You little jerk. You resisted my fire? This is the last one that we need, BT dubs. These guys are actually kind of tough. Cool, we got another claw set. Drop rate is probably 100%. all tigresses. Don't need those. There it is. So if we just, yeah, we got another deadly Chris. Jeez, they're really wheating me. I guess I'm gonna throw away this silver. It's not silver. I mean, I am throwing away silver. It's basically what's happening. Throwing away the silk. All right. If we look at zones, and I had to think about them. Starting at the top. Okay, Eastern Plaguelands. I like Eastern Plaguelands, but I don't love it. I like Stratholme. That boosts it for me. But now it's been a while. It's a tough zone. It's an endgame zone. There's a lot of good things going for it. Someone just killed Bagthera. So I would say I'm tempted to put Eastern Plaguelands like in the middle on the above side of average. So putting it like in that rank 4. That's where my initial gut instinct wants to go. Come on, where are you? I heard you. It's gotta be over here because there he is. Now, Western Plaguelands, I actually like more. I like the questing there. I like the stories. I don't mind Scholomance. Again, it's been a while since I've done these. But I would put Western Plaguelands firmly into above average. So, I might even be tempted to put Western Plaguelands up in my number 2 tier. Tristful Glades is pretty good. Solid. No complaints. Probably it's going to go somewhere in 3 to 4, somewhere in that area. The Silver Pine Forest is probably a little bit better. Probably around 3. I like those areas. What can I say? Alterac Mountains is so small. I don't mind it. I don't mind the zone, but it's small and there's very little to do. So Alterac is going to drop for me down to like a meh. So probably like a 7. Hillsbrad is better. Hillsbrad's a good zone. Neat stuff to do. Probably gonna put it right there in that average area too. Maybe in that 4 range. As you can see though, I'm having a hard time picking any to go low. So I don't know what'll happen there when I actually try to do this. Hinterlands is okay. I do like the Altar of Zool and all that stuff, but the rest of the zone is like underwhelming for me. It's decent though. I don't know. Do I like it better than Hinterlands? See, that's the decision I'd have to make. Probably not, but it's super close. So I'll give it a 5, I guess. Even though it's got some cool stuff that I do like. Where you at? There you are. Wetlands, meh. I feel like meh. Wetlands is whatever. We'll give it that. I feel like Wetlands is probably below average. So we'll give Wetlands like a 6 somewhere in there. Just kind of meh. Did I already hear another stealth? Lochmo Dawn, pretty cool. Have some epic memories there. I don't know exactly what tier I would give it. Somewhere above on the positive side. But not much, like 5. Alright, we have all 8 of our claws, and we have 8 of our 10 kills. We just need 2 more kills. Gotta find 2 more Shadow Maw. Dun Morag is... nah, it's okay. That one really doesn't do anything for me. It's probably my least favorite starting zone, just in terms of like overall aesthetic and quest design. So I'll give that one in the 7. Badlands, Uldaman is also not one of my favorite dungeons. Yeah, we'll put that 6 range, maybe Badlands, 6 to 7. Elwyn's actually pretty good. It's actually a pretty good zone to start in. I'd say it's above average of a starting zone. Questing. The drop rates and stuff are annoying, but the aesthetic plus Stormwind in there makes it pretty good. Put that maybe in the 2 range. Red Ridge is pretty cool. Red Ridge is a good zone. Some good quests. Cool elites. Alright, we're getting close to the boundary for the Skull Splitter. We need 1 more Stealthy Panther. Okay, and I hear them. There they are. Alright. As you can see, though, a lot of my choices are clustering right up in the middle. So, I would need some more work. I need to write this down and look at it. Alright, so we did everything that we had in this run open, except for these split necklaces, but instead of doing those, let's run back. Where are we on time? We're at 1 hour 20, so I think we can at least go run in and turn in this set of things. We can at least do that and kind of plan our life out for the next tier of quests. Open up quest. Yeah, we're full. We do not have any of the other books to turn in, any of the other chapters, unfortunately. We're sitting in a bad spot right now. We are almost sitting at the maximum amount of space this stupid quest can take up. That's a big part of it. You're giving like a bag up to these stupid things. Pages. I really found almost half the pages. Almost all the pages. No, you did not. You fool. Yeah, we gotta... I mean, we have to go up to freaking Hinterlands, too. So, I'm waiting, though, to where we can stack some of those Hinterlands journeys together. We can only make 1 run, maybe. Maybe put it together with Cortolo's Riddle, since we have that to do, too. There's the part where we're going to have to go to Tanaris. Are we going to hunt for buzzards? I don't know. We'll check the auction house also. Last time there wasn't even enough. Drop rate's not too bad. We went down and hunted in Tanaris for all that stuff. We still haven't even really started doing the quests that are going to earn us XP, though. So that's the downside of waiting so long to do this zone. All right, how's this Rams-Eagles game going? It's 2-minute warning. Eagles have the ball in the first half. It's still a 10-13 game, so I feel like that's fine. 3-point game. The real good game is coming on today. I already succeeded for pretty much my inner, once you're, I don't know, it's my pettiest nature comes out as to sell some of this stuff. Yeah, see, for all these, I mean, that's decent. 40 silver there. Everything else is stuck. We're stuck with all of it. All right, so first let's turn in a Jack. Tiger Mastery. Cool. All right, so the next round of Tiger Mastery is getting turned in. So that was Tiger Mastery 3 for the Elite Stranglethorn Tigers. And you know she's going to give us Tiger Mastery 4. So we might as well just put that on there where she wants us to kill the leader of the tigers. Cool.
Here is the final challenge that I will put forth. We've been tracking an elusive
Worse than what we
tiger
have.
for weeks. We call the beast Sindal. See if you can do what no person has done before. Hunt down and kill Sindal. Bring me her paw as proof of your accomplishment. Tracking her down will be no easy task.
Alright, cool, but it's not going to really help us. Okay, now let's do Raptor Huntery Part 2.
Now that's how you get a trophy or two over the old hearth. Nice killing, adventurer. Let's see how you handle this next challenge. There is a cagey breed of raptor out there. We call them jungle stalkers. They are far more difficult to track down and kill than the other breeds you've been trying your luck at. Kill 10 jungle stalkers, and I'll tip you off to the best hunting yet.
Alright, so Raptor Mastery 2 is now done, and he's given us Raptor Mastery 3. Cool. Finish out Raptor Mastery 2. And Raptor Mastery 3 opens up. Kill these jungle stalkers. And then, of course, him, Panther Mastery.
You've done well, adventurer. You've almost proven yourself to be a master hunter of panthers. A panther by the name of Mok'thardin has been prowling the jungle. So far, he's eluded our party. See if you can use your skills to kill the great Mok'thardin. Bring me the fang of Mok'thardin, and you'll have earned my respect.
Okay, so these are all good leather working. They're basically good rogue and feral druid gear. That's about it. All right, so we just finished Panther Mastery 3. And picked up Panther Mastery 4 to kill Mok'thardin. Nice. What are we missing higher up the chain here? We need to do these singing blue shards. They are done. All right, so let's skedaddle out of here. Still sitting on a max flush 20 quests. Sindal's right there. So, actually, while we're right here, we might as well go take out Tiger Mastery in the paw of Sindal, since Sindal is right over here. Usually Sindal is on the top of this hill. I suppose she can be, or he can be, whatever. Can be one higher. I don't know. But typically, up here on this plateau, I can already see them. So that's cool. This will be the easiest one. This one's just too easy to put a bow on this whole chapter. Okay, and Sindal's not going to require anything. It's just a level 37 tiger. The only thing hard about it is its level. Compared to the others, it's not hard at all. It's already dead. We gotta sit. Dead and gone. Okay, we'll go back and turn that one in. So we've mastered we've mastered one of the elements of hunting, which is tiger hunting. And we have done it multiple times. We've done it a couple times on this channel. We are now, by the way, well beyond anything we've done on our other show. We finally finished off everything. There's nothing left over. It's all new content at this point. Okay.
Hello.
How goes the hunt for Sindal?
Most impressive, I do say. You are a true master tiger hunter adventurer.
Thanks.
Help you find something?
Okay, so I'm going to sell the tiger meat and those claws that we just got. We could maybe make a little bit more space if I go back to this again. Some more heavy leather. And then over to thick leather. Okay, cool. That will at least open up one spot. It should for us, anyway. Jeez. I mean, barely. Yeah, open up one spot. So we have 4 spots of inventory. Ugh. Gotta go to the bank.
Go with honor, friend.
Okay. So let's go mark off as we make our way back to Grom'gol. Let's finish off Tiger Hunter E4. Tiger Mastery 4. That one is done. Okay, now we're going back down to the Grom'gol camp. We do need to get Bagthera. While we're over there, we could actually go run and get that too. I guess why not? Now the jungle stalkers are all down there, so not really that worried about them. But sure, I guess we'll go get Bagthera. No, you know what? I'm not gonna. Because that Bagthera is close enough to those that we can kind of put those together. We did open up another quest spot though, so that's good. I don't know if we're going to open up any more, but that is good for us. That is going to allow us to continue to pick up more down in Booty Bay. So now we're going to go turn these bad boys in. I think what we'll probably do is make the run to Booty Bay, turn those into, put some stuff in the bank, then turn around and head back to Grom'gol, and that'll be where we log this time. Yikes, yeah, I've got to go. And I'm going to go get the pristine, or the mallet on my other account. Headhunting.
Gleegonsul, I fear for our chief's son. You have the shrunken head so I may inspect them.
It's not as good as the one we have.
Thank you, Gleegonsul. I will inspect these heads to ensure poor Yenniku was spared the headhunter's axe.
Okay, it says Nimboya searches through the skulls. Nimboya continues searching, placing more skulls in his crate.
I am done inspecting these skulls, Gleegonsul. I am relieved Yenniku is not among them.
Okay, so we just did headhunting. That one is now done. But he's going to give us another one now. Bloodscalp clan heads.
Yenniku is not among the heads, and I thank the great serpent for it. But we are no closer to finding him. We must know the truth, and I fear that only the Bloodscalp chief and his witch doctor know it. They are the enemies of the Darkspear tribe and will not speak freely, so we must force the truth from their dead lips. Bring me the heads of Ganzula and Nesliok the Dire and place them within this cauldron. They are deep within Zulkunda. Bring their heads. We will then make them talk. So we have to make one more run over there. Unfortunately, it's kind of out of the way and annoying, but we'll do that after, like I said, after we finish going to Booty Bay and all that stuff. We'll do that on the next episode. All right, let's start talking to this guy. Tell him we defended Grom'gol.
Duty was performed with honor, adventurer.
Thanks.
When we first arrived in this jungle, we did not intend to wage war on the local tribes. Our mission to supply Stonard is of the highest priority. But complications have arisen. A local band of ogres has occupied the Mija ruins to the southeast of Grom'gol. Despite warnings, they continue to ambush our supply caravans. I am putting you in charge of dealing with these uncooperative ogres. Travel to the ruins and attempt to drive them from the area. At the very least, it will send a firm message.
All right. So we did Defense of Grom'gol 1, and we flipped that over to Defense of Grom'gol 2. Oh, that's red. I was looking at the wrong colors. Oops. Okay, Grom'gol 1 done. Grom'gol 2. Now we must go kill some ogres as well. Cool. Not now, but they are where? Oh, right next to the camp. So that'll be cool. All right, here we go with this guy.
What news do you bring?
Your knowledge of the jungle is strong, adventurer. These specimens will be perfect. I will thank the spirits for sacrificing such fine beasts for the cause of the Horde. The items you gathered from the feline beasts of the Vale are only the first requirement for a powerful enchanted item. These jungle trinkets, combined with my shamanistic ritual, will provide you with a very useful tool in assisting the Horde and the War Chief. But now you must gather for me some jungle stalker feathers. The feathers are traditionally worn by the beasts on their armbands. You will find a tribe of the Raptors directly south of Grom'gol, not far from the Great Arena.
So that's good, because now we can put those two together. We can kill the jungle stalkers with the killing the jungle stalkers. So that'll be good for that next time. That's good that we put those two together. Let's add some more quests. Plenty mo. All right, so we finished this time. Mok'thardin's Enchantment Step 1. And we picked up Mok'thardin's Enchantment Step 2. Perfecten Schlagen. Okay, now we're going to fly back to Booty Bay.
Where would you like to fly to?
All right. So we're only one quest up. If we get a little closer here, we'll be able to turn in hostile takeover. I don't know that we're gonna get to open anymore. So I guess what I'll add. If I get 2, I'm gonna add Scaring Shaky, and I want to add Stranglethorn Fever. But Stranglethorn Fever is a lot harder. Yikes. We just have to remember to save the gorilla stuff. So much of this crap I can't save. Who's the one that needs wolf from us still? Is it Thunder Bluff? Nope, not Thunder Bluff. Nope. Nope. I think it must be Undercity. Yeah, we still need wool in Undercity. Lame. And we need Mage Weave. Okay. Here we go. Here we go. Hup, hup. All right. So first we're going to do Hostile Takeover.
I need those stones, Gleekin Soul. By whatever means necessary, just do it. Don't give me the details. If it's about results, Gleekin Soul, nothing more, nothing less.
Fascinating. That the crystals have been tumbled using this process can only indicate that they are planning to use them as some sort of fuel or other catalyst. I don't know much more than that. Samples will have to be dispatched to head chemist Gigglefont.
All right, so he doesn't give me anything else, so that's pretty cool, I guess. That's one of the lowest ones that we have, which is good because it means we have another open quest. Cool for us. Let's head down further. See what we can do. I don't want to do that one yet. Here's Singing Blue Shards.
Do you have those shards yet? I'll give you a decent cut from the profits.
Ah, these will do nicely, adventurer. Yes, quite nicely. Here's your cut and ... It was a pleasure doing business with you. ...
To you too.
The company has a string of operations through Stranglethorn, which keeps hard-working goblins like me from making honest gold. Please, you must help me. The venture company is mining near the Crystalvine mine to the north. They can't get into the mine because of all the basilisks. but they're still able to dig up singing crystals from the surrounding hills, take their crystals from them, and show them they don't have the run of the jungle, and, bring me those crystals as proof.
All right, so we turned in hostile takeover. No, we turned in singing blue shards, and we got venture company mining. So singing blue shards. Now that was the lowest one done. Excellent. And we picked up venture company mining. Ba 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 ba, beep boop ba ba ba, down there. Cool. And let's see. That was just a nice flip and turnover. Some assembly required now needs to be turned in. Okay, there we go.
Hey, how you doing?
Drizzlick's Excelsior leather boots, finest workmanship, 100% high quality saltwater crocodile skin boots, none finer. Can't beat a glowing description like that, can you? Maybe if you have those skins for me.
Boots! They're like sausages, adventurer. Look great, taste great. I tell you, they're filled with nothing but the finest ingredients and meats, and you eat it and you love it. It's safer and more enjoyable if you just trust me and don't ask too carefully what's really inside. With the inside finished, all that's left is to add the outer layer. For this, I use only the best Elder Croc skins. They are more durable and a better canvas, if you will, for adding the designs and accents that make Drizzlick's Excelsior line. It's hard to find that perfect skin, though. The only one that fits my plan is the skin of an Elder saltwater crocolisk. The Elders only come out to defend the other saltwater crocs, so you might need to kill a few to draw one out.
Alright, so some assembly required now. That was the remaining quest of our current quote-unquote lowest. That one now done, and that opens up Excelsior. So now we're getting to the point where those raptors that we need to kill are the lowest level quest. Alright, so we need to pick up 2 more quests. We have room for 2. What are we going to do with these 2? I don't want the smots. The Bloodscalp Buccaneers is just going to add a whole separate line I don't really want to do yet. Stoley's debt wants us to go out to Tanaris. I don't want to do that. Scaring Shaky's a maybe. If we pick up Scaring Shaky, then let's pick up Scaring Shaky and we'll team it up with the Stranglethorn Fever. Let's do that. So I think he's inside there. That gives us 2. And that'll be pretty much where we wrap it for now.
Greetings. If there's one thing I can't stand, it's people who don't pay their gambling debts. And there are a lot of people who owe me. Think you can help me collect? First, there's Shaky Philip down by the dock.
Philippe, he wrote right there.
Last week's game, and I want my due. But to get it, we'll have to scare him. Go out of town and hunt Elder Mistvale gorillas. Find a nice selection of giblets, then take them to Shaky. Don't let on that they're from an animal. Let him think the worst.
Okay, so we picked up Scaring Shaky. I don't know that we're going to get to that. We might get to it on the next episode, it's hard to say. It's about where we are on level. It's not that hard. It just drops from those any Mistveil gorilla. But we can do it at the same time that we're getting this quest right here.
Sick. So very sick. Have contracted Stranglethorn fever. Deadly VV virus.
A VV virus? Ugh.
To eat the heart of Mok the savage, elusive white beast. Witch Doctor Unbagwa. Only one who can see a summon. Seek Unbagwa in hidden cave on southern cape. Hurry, die.
So that's right there. This is a little bit, this is really moving us to the south, so we might do that, but we're going to do all this other stuff that's still straggling around up there first. So we'll be flying next time. But I think this is a nice stopping point. This is a good point for us to call it quits for today. We'll pick up with this tomorrow. So I appreciate you guys so much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed it. I definitely did. Thank you, everyone. Like, subscribe, check out the Patreon, join the membership, throw me a bone. And if not, it doesn't matter because I love it, so I'm going to keep on doing it. Thanks everybody so much, and I'll see you next time on Lore of Warcraft. Is that what it's called?